This is the Prudential Halftime Report, brought to you by Prudential, bringing strength and stability to America's families through insurance, healthcare, real estate, and financial services. Now, with our live coverage of the NBA Draft Lottery, here's Hannah Storr.
Halftime of Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals with the Pacers leading the Bulls 40-37. Michael Jordan is just 1 for 9 for 6 points for the cold-shooting Bulls, who are, oddly enough, led by Dennis Rodman with 9 points. Welcome to the 14th annual NBA Draft Lottery being held here at NBA Entertainment in Secaucus, New Jersey. Today, the order of selection will be determined. The actual draft will take place on June 24th in Vancouver. Before we proceed with the draft lottery, let's determine what's at stake. Here's a look at some of the players likely to be selected early in the first round. In this year's draft, any one of several players could be the top pick.
I think this is really wide open in terms of these top 5 or 6, 7 guys.
One of those players is forward Antoine Jamison, the College Player of the Year from the University of North Carolina.
Antoine Jamison's extremely versatile. He's a competitor, plays hard all the time, so we all know he's a legitimate basketball player.
Jamison's teammate Vince Carter is a flashy, high-flying swingman.
He's one of the greatest athletes to come out of the college game in some time, and really you can't compare his jumping ability, his speed, and his quickness to anyone.
What a tremendous play!
2 Kansas All-Americas are top prospects as well. Rafe LaFrentz is a well-rounded power forward.
Look at the quickness and the ability of LaFrentz.
His biggest strength, I think, is his work ethic, and he is a little more polished. There aren't very many weaknesses in his game.
Paul Pierce, the other Jayhawk, is a smooth, versatile playmaker.
Pierce is another kid that's very athletic, a good all-around player, probably can play several positions. He's going to be a very good pro.
Mike Bibby, an All-America point guard, helped lead Arizona to the '97 national title.
Michael Bibby is an outstanding point guard. He makes other people better, understands the game, and as he does get stronger, he'll be probably one of the better point guards in our league.
Perhaps the most intriguing prospect is a raw center from a school not known for basketball, 7'1" Michael Olowokandi from Pacific.
He's a young man that hasn't played basketball for a long time. He's got great size, he's got a great body, and has really worked to make himself a high-level quality player.
Olowokandi, count it. Do you believe it? I didn't know that was in the bag of tricks.
3 or 4 years from now, Michael could be far and away the best player to come out of this draft.
On to the rules. The lottery is made up of the 13 teams that did not make the playoffs. The teams draw for the top 3 picks. The remaining positions are based on the team's regular season records. The lottery is weighted so that the teams with the poorest records have the best chance of securing one of the top 3 picks. The team with the best chance of winning the lottery is the Denver Nuggets, who have slightly less than a 36% chance of drawing the first pick. Under the terms of their expansion agreements, the Toronto Raptors and the Vancouver Grizzlies are not eligible for the first pick in the draft until next year. The Washington Wizards, who just missed the playoffs, traded away their first-round pick and are not represented here today. Washington's pick will go to either Golden State or Orlando. Here are the probabilities of each team getting the first pick. Because of various trades, Orlando, despite finishing with the 12th worst record, ends up with the 3rd best chance of securing the number 1 pick and is assured of getting 2 of the top 13 picks. Golden State, meanwhile, tied for the 4th worst record, but ends up with the slimmest chance of obtaining the first pick. Again, Toronto, Vancouver, and Washington have no chance for the first pick. The actual drawing has just been conducted in a separate room. The process was witnessed by representatives of the lottery teams, different representatives from the individuals seated here. Also there was Mark Manoff, a partner in the accounting firm of Ernst & Young, who is about to deliver the sealed envelopes to the stage. Ensuring the integrity of the proceedings is NBA Vice President of Security, Horace Ballmer. Here are the team representatives. From the Orlando Magic, Senior Executive Vice President Pat Williams, a 2-time lottery winner for the Magic and 1-time winner for the Sixers. From the Detroit Pistons, head coach Alvin Gentry. From the Boston Celtics, General Manager Chris Wallace. Representing the Milwaukee Bucks, General Manager Bob Weinauer. The Bucks could lose their pick today. If they do not finish in the top 10, their pick will go to Denver. From the Philadelphia 76ers, president and part owner Pat Croce. From the Sacramento Kings, Vice President, Basketball Operations, Jeff Petrie. From the Dallas Mavericks, General Manager and Head Coach Don Nelson. Representing the Vancouver Grizzlies, Head Coach Brian Hill. From the Golden State Warriors, General Manager Gary St. Jean. Ironically, Gary and all Warriors fans are hoping their number does not come up in the top 3 because if it does, they will likely wind up swapping picks with Orlando at 12. From the Los Angeles Clippers, Vice President of Basketball Operations, Elgin Baylor. From the Toronto Raptors, General Manager Glenn Grunwald. And from the Denver Nuggets, newly named Vice President and General Manager Dan Issel. We'll be back with Deputy Commissioner Russ Granick's announcement of the top picks in this year's NBA draft, right after a message from Prudential and a word from the NBA. And now to announce the order of the top picks in this year's NBA draft, here's the Deputy Commissioner of the NBA, Russ Granick.
Thanks, Hannah. Well, now that everything is crystal clear, let's find out the results of the 1998 NBA Draft Lottery. The 13th pick goes to the Orlando Magic. The 12th pick goes to the Orlando Magic.
That's good news for the Warriors. They get to keep their pick.
The 11th pick goes to the Detroit Pistons. The 10th pick goes to the Boston Celtics. The 9th pick goes to the Milwaukee Bucks. The 8th pick goes to the Philadelphia 76ers. The 7th pick goes to the Sacramento Kings. The 6th pick goes to the Dallas Mavericks. The 5th pick goes to the Golden State Warriors.
Vancouver has moved into the top 3.
The 4th pick goes to the Toronto Raptors. Now let's see who gets the top 3 picks. The 3rd pick goes to the Denver Nuggets.
That means the Clippers have won the lottery.
The 2nd pick goes to the Vancouver Grizzlies. And that means that the 1st pick in the 1998 NBA draft goes to the Los Angeles Clippers. Congratulations, Elgin. Congratulations. Good luck.
And so the LA Clippers own the 1st pick in this year's NBA draft. We'll talk with Elgin Baylor right after these messages from your local station.
2nd pick in the 1988 NBA draft goes to the Indiana Pacers.
Good job.
The Los Angeles Clippers have the 1st pick in the 1988
Now he makes it official.
NBA draft.
Elgin Baylor likes that one.
And he likes the results a decade later as well. Elgin Baylor and the Clippers taking Danny Manning with that selection in the draft. And a nice way to celebrate the anniversary 10 years later. Now, did you know when you saw Denver coming up this year at number 3, it was you and Vancouver. And Vancouver, by terms of the expansion agreement, they couldn't get the top pick.
Well, I believe that we were going to get the number 1 pick. I told that guy in the back room, I said, don't worry about it. I've got it in the bag.
You knew it was in the bag.
I just believed it.
What are your thoughts regarding who you might choose? What are your needs? You take the best player overall?
We know what player we would like. It puts us in a very good position because if you're sitting there third or fourth pick, you're sweating that your guy is going to be there. Now we know the player that we want will be there. And it puts us in a position that you can have your cake and eat it too. We might get our guy and get something else also.
Who is the player that you want?
I don't want to go into that.
You're not going to let us in on that?
No, but we know that player will be there.
Okay. You got some other questions, which I don't know if you're going to answer these or not, but you're also looking for a head coach. How's that search going?
Well, it's going pretty well. We're not putting a deadline on what we're going to do. We want to look at everything, narrow the list down. There are people that we like, and we'll make the decision. I can't give you a deadline exactly when, but we'll try to get the best possible coach we can get.
Want to toss any names out there?
No, I don't want to throw any names out there.
You're not giving anything away today,
Not today.
are you? You got some free agents to sign as well, Loy Vaught, Ike Austin. What's your top priority there in terms of your free agent?
Well, I can't say what's the top priority. We'd like to sign both of them if we can. Also, as you say, there's a lot of things we have to do. We have to get a coach also. So there's a lot of things that we have to, get together and do. And
you got your work cut out for you, basically,
coming up here. We have our work cut out for us, but I just believe we'll get it all done.
And you guys are moving into a new arena in downtown Los Angeles after next season. Is there a sense of urgency to turn things around quickly because you want to go into there on a positive note?
Well, we want to go in there with a very good team. We wanted to be a very competitive team, be a good team, and I think this is going to happen, and we're looking forward to getting into our new building.
Well, best of luck to you, and you're well on your way with the top pick in this year's draft.
Thank you very much.
And we'll have to wait till the draft in Vancouver to find out just who that is. But by way of review, here is the order of selection for next month's NBA draft. The first pick belonging to the Los Angeles Clippers. Vancouver is number 2. Denver is 3rd, Toronto is 4th, Golden State 5th, Dallas is number 6, Sacramento is 7, Philly is 8th, Milwaukee is 9th, Boston is 10th, the 11th pick goes to Detroit, the 12th and 13th picks belong to the Orlando Magic, and as a note, an addendum to this, we have just learned that the Vancouver Grizzlies actually did win the draft lottery. However, as we told you earlier, by terms of the expansion agreement, they are not allowed to have the number 1 pick in the draft lottery until next season, so the top pick goes to the Los Angeles Clippers. At halftime, the Pacers lead the Bulls by 3. We send it back to Chicago for the second half right after these messages.
This has been the Prudential Halftime Report, brought to you by Prudential, bringing strength and stability to America's families through insurance, healthcare, real estate, and financial services.